Look at this. Old birdcage elevator shaft, but they never installed the elevator.
I know. He just wants to talk to you. He said.
Elaine, do you need a new visitation sheet?
No, I do not. Let me get them.
You do need one?
Yes.
Okay, I'll print
Oh, okay.
This. Oh, nice. Kept the cab original on this one. That's all I care. Gonna take a ride. Old Otis. Whoa. Oh, this is awesome. Up here. This is a nice one. Smoke detector. Pause to read. I guess I'll show you this over here. This is what would have been a elevator shaft, but can't really see it from over here, so I'll show you over here. Can I see the door right there? No. What's going on down there? Oh, look at that. Old fountain. Down to 1, go down to 2. Or I'm at 3 actually. I'm going down to individual 4s here. Whoa. There's your cage elevator shaft, but again, never installed. Probably money or something. Back down. Oh, cool. This is actually a nice one. Can't imagine just how many important, very famous special people have come for here over the years. Of course, I'm probably not the only one that said that. Continuing on. Who's this? I would be very right about my statement, too. Yeah, I'll be charging my camera tonight, but as Nathan would say, that's fine. Now, two. And we'll go all around there in a little bit. Stairs keep going up, and that's really cool. See where there would have been a cage elevator if they'd installed one. Old doors. Very interesting. Very old. This is actually quite extensive. Oh, wow. Love our United States flag. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna make this about a 15-minute video or so. It's got very important people in here, and I do not want to rush that. As you can see, they are everywhere in here. Pause to read. I don't know what that is over here. We shall see. And an old door. As I figured. Oh my goodness. I'm on the second floor. I'm not done.
Well, come down. We're about done.
All right.
All right.
Nice. Very interesting. Old benches. Wonder, does this door work? Not really. And since I told my mom we'd hurry up, we're gonna do just that. Oh, cool. Oh, excuse me. We'll get to that in a minute. Meat. All the different kinds of minerals that would have been mined up here. There we go. Definitely got some rust.
I'm sorry.
See there. Okay, this is pretty cool, and I learned about Pearl Harbor in high school, so still check this out, and I don't think I'll be checking any of that out. Pause to read as usual. That is pretty cool. In case I wasn't actually showing that yet. There's one of that. That looks like there would have been a strobe there, but they never did. Might be speaker only. Incredible. Oh yeah. Just a lot of USS Arizona memorabilia there, and yes, figured I'd get that for you. There she is herself. And once again, pause to read.
That's part of the ship.
Wow, kind of like
Don't touch.
it's rust.
That's part of the ship. Oh, really? Wow.
Kind of rusted.
Oh, yes.
This is
Very old.
one of the finer state houses I've been to. Pause and read again. That's it.
I guess that's the Catholic area. Oh, yeah.
You guys are early birds.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Very nice.
Would you like a tour?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Is this
Be an SF. I like it.
is this N or H right here?
Huh? HO.
Mm-hmm.
HO.
Wow.
Your railroad donated a lot of money to build this. Hi, come on in. Getting ready to start a tour. You want to join? No, come in. This room you get personal service in. It's the only room in the building like
There's
that.
someone hiding.
Yeah, yeah. He's in there working on the elevator.
So
This-
is it a live one? Like they coming?
Oh yeah,
in motion?
train's moving right now.
All right.
This is an exhibit being built by the Arizona Railroad Historical Society. Okay, we are about halfway through building it. We started about 3.5 years ago, got locked out for a year with COVID. So we've been actually got about 2.5 years worth of work in on a 5-year build schedule. Okay, are we from Arizona?
No, we're from Tennessee.
From where? Tennessee
From Connecticut.
and Connecticut. Why everybody picks this time of year? Yes, I do. Where in Tennessee, east or west?
East.
Hey, yeah, I got a good friend just outside of Nashville, and she posted pictures on Facebook about.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of CSX trains running down there past Union Station.
Tell us the day after we left.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Have you ever seen the Union Station down there in Nashville?
No, I've never been to Nashville. Been to Memphis a whole bunch of times because I used to work for AutoZone, so we had to go there all the time. Anyway, so what we're doing is we're representing Arizona in the 1950s.
Why not early?
Well, 50s, there's two reasons. Number one, 50s are long enough ago that where we could show it to be historical. We are in a museum, right? Secondly, it was the transition period between steam and diesel locomotives. So we get to play with both.
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously we're doing the whole state, so we can't build the entire city, right?
No.
So you've got representative areas. Now in Arizona, the school children are still taught about the 5 C's of Arizona. And those were the economic drivers that put Arizona on the map. And that's cotton, cattle, copper, citrus, and climate. That's the reason you're here. Climate. Okay. So we have to represent all of that on here because we get a lot of school kids that come through our tours and that supports their studies. This is indicative of the Phoenix area. There you can see a model of the building we're in. Yeah, that modeler did a phenomenal job. As a matter of fact, he got the right number of granite blocks and carved them out. It took him about a year to build it.
Wow.
So that's the building we're in now. This building was built in 1898. Started 1898. Started in 1898, finished in 1900. The governor finally moved in 1901, and that's when the building was dedicated. So if you think about it, no air conditioning. Didn't exist. So we've got transoms over all the doors that let the hot air out into the hall. And in the hallway, there are windows kind of up on the side wall that look really strange to be there. And those were chimney chases. Come out here and look at this. Yeah, these kind of strange windows. So when it got hot in here, they would open those and say, hot air. Is there a front? So it was automatically.
Oh, awesome.
Now here's something else.
50s units, modern units. These are FRE units too. Oh yeah, tier 4s.
AC or DC is direct current. Not used much anymore except electricity. But the electricity was brand new. The only thing they used electricity for was lights. They didn't have appliances. None of that stuff had been invented yet, so there were no wall outlets. So it was just lights.
Oh, can I interrupt this? I went to a museum down too far. So they said that time they have a fan, but they plug into the light to get in the fan working.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Because we're going to be frugal with our money. So once they hit that $100,000, they stopped. They hit the $100,000 before they were able to build the big granite staircase that got you up to the front doors.
Oh, no.
Then what happened to that door?
They never did.
So
They never
where
came
did this
back and
come
built the
from?
stairs, so those are not used.
Oh,
They never came back and did it. So the floor you came in on, that was supposed to be the basement. This was supposed to be the first floor. If you look up here, all of the crown moldings and all the intricate detail all the way around, that starts here. There's none of that on the top floor.
So this
That was
is
just supposed to be
later on.
a service basement.
But, so even here, this is the full ceiling here. No, ground, this was the ground.
Well, original plans actually called for that to be covered over. It was going to be an open floor. There wasn't going to be a hole.
I wonder who,
But then once they realized they weren't going to build the stairs, they couldn't build it. They ran it all the way to the bottom. Put the hole there, all the way up.
I hope the government can think this way too.
Yeah.
Counting over the ceiling.
So, yeah, they met their budget and they never finished the building. Kind of fascinating little details.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will be Phoenix.
Oh, sorry, here. Go ahead.
You got a foot to go.
In East Phoenix, we're talking about 24th, 40th Street, McDowell area, McDowell, Washington. They were home to some of the largest stockyards west of the Mississippi River. We're not talking the largest because the largest were places like Fort Worth and Kansas City and those kind of places, but they were massive stockyards. Just east of the airport, there's that building. Sometimes if you're looking out the window as you land and they're landing out of the east, you fly right over it. But it's called Tovrea's Castle. The cattle baron was Tovrea. And when he got married, he built a house for his wife, made it look like a wedding
You
cake.
can shoot a picture of this.
That's the dude?
Yeah. That was his home that he built for his wife when they got married. Unfortunately, she didn't get to live there long. She passed away at a
You don't have
relatively
to boost
young
it.
age.
You run it.
But we're going to build this whole area to be representative of the stockyard. Okay, which would be the cattle in the 5 Cs of Arizona. Here, in this section, this now looks like dirt right now, we're going to plant flowers, long rows of flowers. And that's going to be indicative of what was called the Japanese flower gardens. The Japanese, part of the dark history of Arizona is that Arizona was home to 2 Japanese internment camps during World War II. And at the end of the war, there were many of those families decided to stay here, establish roots, establish homes here. And a very prominent family went into the floral agricultural business. The nickname was the Japanese flower gardens. They weren't gardens, they were commercially planted, hundreds of acres of flowers for florist shops. And they were beautiful because it was long, huge rows of brightly colored flowers.
Do you still have those places?
No, not anymore. The land became too valuable for homes. So all that land was sold off and houses were built there. But
So that's so Arizona is what you mentioned is one of the state hosts all these prisoners.
yes,
And also because the war with Japan,
Yes.
so they moved all the Japanese from wherever into this place. Oh wow.
they were afraid that it was a backwards way of thinking.
They were not
But
prisoners, they were internees.
They were internees.
It's like kind of how hostage.
They were prisoners.
Like a camp.
Yeah,
Kind
exactly.
of
That's what it
camp,
was. And they were afraid that they were going to be spies for the Japanese government. Stupid way to think. But anyway, hopefully we have learned from those errors.
Oh, never. The history always coming back.
Let's hope we don't forget the past because we're doomed to repeat
Did
it.
they run many freight trains through the city?
To the city, not through the city. Phoenix is not serviced by any mainline railroads. Phoenix is serviced by spurs. So you've got Union Pacific, used to be Southern Pacific, ran east and west through the southern end of the state, through Tucson. Then you had Santa Fe, which is now BNSF, running through Flagstaff. And
So that's like a good 80
spurs
trains.
coming up from the south and coming down from the north to service Phoenix.
So the Transcon, that's one of the busiest main lines out here pretty much.
Yeah, up in Flagstaff.
We got a problem with this.
Oh, it's very. Now, if you look down here, you're going to have to come this way and look way back in that corner. You're going to see a whole bunch of airplanes. Okay?
Yeah.
And you notice they're all blue. They're Navy planes. There is an airport in the West Valley in Goodyear called the Phoenix Goodyear Municipal Airport. It's a general aviation satellite out of Sky Harbor Airport. But it was built by the Navy in like around World War II.
Is there water somewhere here?
No. It was the Navy's boneyard for all their old aircraft. So they would park all their old aircraft out in the desert, perfect climate for storing planes. Because there's no bus. And so in the late 60s, early 70s, the Pentagon combined all those boneyard operations to one, which is Davis Monthan Air Force Base in Tucson, which is the world's largest military plane center.
59. 59. You got it?
You're in there.
Do they open the top?
No, you can, there are times that they do tours through it, like bus tours. You can certainly drive around the perimeter fence and see 4,000 airplanes parked out there.
Leave it that speed.
Plane graveyard.
Yeah, it's a plane graveyard. Yeah. And some of them are stored just because it's a good place to store them, and they may.
There's your Thurman Depot right there.
Wow, look at this drill. I was like, how would you like to have a inner tube and go down that baby?
No.
I'm not done looking yet. Replaced. That's pretty.
It's a lot of fun.
From the town there, yeah. Here, one of these babies up here.
Do they have an elevator that takes you to the bottom?
Oh, the Grand Canyon?
No.
No,
Here.
no, I think there's a road though.
So Jay, where do we go to get the view of the bridge? It's
We have to walk down some stairs.
more than 5. Hello.
Here, why don't you three of you get up?
West Virginia State Capitol here. It is a common courtesy.
No, I mean, how do we get across the street?
Been modernized.
Ground.
Really?
Yep.
I don't need to go in the gift shop. I got the stamps.
Do you want to go to the museum?
Yeah, but we'd have to book it.
I say we go.
Okay.
Unless y'all want to go to the gift shop.
We can go to the gift shop.
This way.
Ooh, look at this. C.J. Anderson buttons. Tom, these are your buttons.
We go to the gift shop and the museum.
These are your buttons.